Okay, this is an authentic hadith reported by Muslim from Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu. Do you know when the Prophet ﷺ said استوصوا بالنساء خيرا فإن المرأة خلقت من ضلع وإن أعوج شيء في الضلع أعلاه فإن ذهبت تقيمه كسرته وإن تركته بقي على عوج. So when the Prophet ﷺ said, be good to women, for women were created from a bent rib, and the most bent part of the rib is the top of it. The top of the rib is the most bent of it. So be good to women. If you attempt to straighten it, you break it. And if you leave it, it stays bent. So a lot of times people say, polemics or, apologetics, they want to apologize for the hadith. But you don't really need to apologize for the hadith. You just need to explain it, to clarify what it means. She was meant to be like this. You may, it is actually, some people actually think that, some people, people that are into behavioral medicine, they think that women think in curves, loops, not straight lines. To put your emotions above your reasoning is a virtue for women. Because to be a mother, you need to put your emotions above your reasoning. When everybody gives up on your child, you need to be behind that child. You need to be supporting that child when everybody else give up on them, even their father. If this child is a wicked child that is abusing you, you are the last sort of hope for this child to find any comfort or to put their trust in anyone of this of mankind, of humanity. The mother will be the last, hope. And if this mother gives up on the child, because logically you should give up, reason says that this is a wicked child and you should just give up. This is a child who's abusing you, so logic says to the father, this kid, I'm done with him. I'm clear of him. I have nothing to do with him. The mother will continue. You see, do you see how the mother will be able to spend the entire night by her child who's screaming and crying and she just stays up the entire night, and it is as if, she's not aggravated by this. She's extremely compassionate still, and so on. Let a father stay with the crying baby for 2 hours and see what they do. And so maybe it is, and that's why the Prophet said, if you try to straighten it, you break it, because it is not meant. This rib, if it was flat, would it do its job? It wouldn't do its job. It is meant to be bent. So the only thing that the Prophet ﷺ is saying here is that they are different. And the different is very, basically, it's a strong difference. It's a clear difference. So when you get married, be sure that you show respect to those differences, and do not try to make her a copy of you. This is a hadith that is very favorable for women. This is a hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ started by saying, "Stawsu bin-nisa'i khayran," be good to women. When you marry her, don't try to make her think like you, act like you, behave like you, because she is not meant to be like you, because if she is like you, you will not complement one another. You cannot complement one another. In order for you to complement one another, she would have to be different to complement you within this family structure.